Hi guys, welcome to Team Lab Fam, and today we're joined with Best Family Productions to do a video comparison between Disneyland Paris and Disney World in Florida. I'm David.
And I'm Julie.
I'm James from the Best Family Productions.
And I'm also Christopher from the Best Family Productions.
Hi, we're going to start with which ride is better and in which park, starting with Big Thunder Mountain. I prefer Disneyland Paris's Big Thunder Mountain because it goes underwater and it's darker and it feels faster. And that's my reason for it.
Well, I prefer Big Thunder Mountain in Paris because it feels faster when it's going underwater and the air feels a lot cooler. So, yeah, I prefer one in Paris. Yeah.
Okay, I prefer the one in Paris because of the scenery when you go past Phantom Manor. You get the water jet and the ride feels smoother, and the special effects in the tunnels. James.
Ow. Right, so Big Thunder Mountain in Disney World because it's like the scenery is better at night time and like you're outside, so it's like I don't know, it feels faster at night because it's more windy at night and the scenery is better, but in the daytime I think Paris will be better.
So therefore, you don't really pick either?
Yeah, it's like half.
Christopher's turn.
At home, I know which ride is better and in which park, but we're doing Rock and Roller this time. I think these are both the same to me, but I think I'll choose Disney World because the seats are a bit more comfortable. I get quite nervous for my first time riding on it, so yeah. Well,
I think Disney World, for the same reason as Christopher, I think the seating's more comfy. Not much difference really though, but I thought it was a bit, the lights lit up better in Disneyland Paris, but I might be wrong about that. But I'll still go for Disney World just because of the comfort factor.
I prefer Disney World. In fact, I've only been on Disney World, mainly because I've seen the ride with the lights on, so I know where the inversions are, because I get quite nervous as well.
I prefer the one in Disney World because the station's themed better, I think. And I think you get an actual countdown on the Disney World one. I don't think you do on Disneyland.
You might do, it's just in
different language.
Yeah. And that's really my opinion on it. Right. Dad, your turn for the question.
Right, Haunted Mansion versus Phantom Manor. So I prefer it's a difficult one. I prefer the Phantom Manor in Disneyland Paris because I think the part where you go into the graves is better, and it's not. I can't remember what it was in Disney World. And also I like the outside theming of it, such as that style of house and the grounds, etc. But again, it's in French, so that's the only downside for it. That is before the remake, by the way, which happened last year.
Oh yeah, we've not been since then, have we?
No. Julie?
I pick Disneyland Paris because I like the walk up to the actual haunted house. It's just creepier the way you have to go through the gates and everything. And sometimes there's somebody standing there, isn't there? That's a bit eerie. The entrance.
Yeah, and it's not Dad
before the walk up.
Yeah.
What?
And yeah, and that's not Dad either.
I know. It's the grumpy.
Where with Disney World, it's like you're there on your doorstep. There's no real.
Yeah, but it's just kind of
Yeah, you just in a queue. There's no theming to the walk up to the house. So that's why I'll probably pick Disneyland Paris.
I'll pick Disneyland Paris just for the same reason I quite like the walk up to it. Because it's very, very quick line in America. And yeah, it's just really it. Although there is a language barrier. Dad?
No.
Oh, wait, James. So yeah,
I
James.
prefer the one in Paris because the theming's better. And I'm sure the ride's better as well. And with Disney World, it's just pretty much a shelter that you walk through for like half an hour until you get up to like doors that open.
Well, saying that, we can't really comment on the ride now because, like I say, they've improved it. Well, I think they've improved it since we last went, so...
Yeah. So the only downside of it is the language barrier.
Yeah.
Is it my turn now?
Yeah.
It is.
Right, so Pirates of the Caribbean, which one's better in which park? So I think the one in Disneyland Paris is better because we have because the drops are at the end, so then you look forward to the drop, so it's not all at the beginning, and then that's it. You've got the theming, which is better, even though you've got the language barrier. It's still sort of easy to understand what's going on around you. And
Even if you do break down in it.
yeah, and we've also broken down on it as well. So,
yeah.
yeah.
A few times, actually.
Have we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, only done one evac though.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So that's my opinion on it. Well,
Same as James, really. I just think I love the anticipation, waiting to that drop at the end of the ride with Disneyland Paris, where it's over with at the beginning with Disney World. So, even though you've not got a language barrier, I still think the Paris one's better, and you can roughly understand what's going on and that. And it was fun being evacuated from the one in Paris.
yeah.
Well, I'm going to say different. I think I'm going to go for Disney World. Just because they're quite similar rides, I would say. But there's a language barrier, which you can't really understand anything. So, yeah, I think I'll choose the one in Disney World.
I'm going to go with Disneyland Paris. Basically, it was the first one we went on, and it was one we really liked, and then we were quite disappointed with the Disney World one. The drop on Disney World was a lot shallower, and you know, is at the start of the ride, whereas like the Disneyland Paris one is quite I know it's almost a semi log flume, isn't it, as opposed to just a means to keep the momentum going.
Everyone's left me.
Yeah.
Right,
So that's my favourite.
Next one is Peter Pan. Peter Pan. I don't know. I still feel they're both similar. I've not really got, I don't know, a decision about either one the same to me. They feel the same. I don't know. I just might disagree. So I like them both.
Okay, well, my opinion will be the one Disney World, just because if you're staying at a hotel, it's easier to get the fast pass, so you don't have to wait in a long queue line. Yeah, that's really just it.
Okay, mine is the one in France. I think the ride vehicle slightly different. Not too sure if the capacity is slightly different on the one in Paris and in Disney World. And also I think seems to angle differently to the one in Disneyland Paris, but in Disney World. But the as far as the scenery goes, it's pretty much the same. So, but I think Disneyland Paris is my favourite.
I think the Paris one is my favourite because it's shorter queue, I think. Even though the ride is pretty much the same, it's just like a shorter queue. Even though you can't get like fast passes easily for it, like you can with Disney World.
You can get passes though. You can get the fast passes from the machine.
You can, but I don't think Disneyland Paris do the mobile app, do they?
Not yet. That might all change. Who knows with what's going on in the world?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's the only thing that's setting it down, really, but that's my opinion on it.
Christopher's question.
Okay. My question is, which ride is better and in which park? And this will be the last one of these set of questions, and it'll be Disney's Railroad. I'm just gonna pick. I've got no clue. Mum, you want to go first?
Disney World seems to be broken down a lot. Am I right?
No, because of Tron.
Yeah, but I don't know. I do think the Disneyland Paris one's more scenic. It's got us out of scrapes where we needed to be back to the Eurostar within minutes to spare before we miss it, and it was Disneyland Railroad that got us there. So
yeah,
I don't know. I just think. Yeah, I definitely think I prefer Disneyland Paris because of the scenery and everything.
Wait, is it Disney World which goes through some rides, like Slash Mountain?
It's both of them.
Oh.
But it's a Disney World one that goes through Splash Mountain.
But,
Yeah.
but,
They blacked it all out when they were redoing Splash Mountain, wasn't it?
Yeah.
They were doing their refurb. So you couldn't see what was going on, and I was hoping you would be able to see what you
yeah.
And so, yeah, I think I'll prefer Disney World one because we all love Splash Mountain here. And yeah.
Especially Mom.
Yeah.
I prefer Disneyland Paris because you've got more stops, and in Disneyland Paris, Magic Kingdom's slightly bigger because there's only 2 parks, and therefore you've got more stops on the railroad. And I think the Disneyland Paris goes through Pirates of the Caribbean, and that section's quite good when you go through there because you've got all the skeleton pirates and that, which I like.
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
I think I prefer Paris because we've only been on the Walt Disney World one about once, haven't we? Or have we been on it twice?
Not much.
If we're going by going there, getting there, and we've been on it once, yeah, to get to Big Thunder, I think, and then we tried to take it away from Big Thunder, but it never came for ages. So I don't remember if we did go on it then or not.
But yeah, I think I prefer the Paris one because it's long. Because even though it's got more scenery and everything like that, I think it's faster. The speed's faster. So yeah, so that's my opinion really. That's your question.
Okay, so best park overall, Disneyland Paris versus Disney World, and I'm gonna pass this one over to Julie for now.
Why is it always me?
We're going to go from Julie, Christopher, me, and James.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
Oh.
Even though I prefer Big Thunder Mountain at Disneyland Paris, Haunted Mansion, and what else did I say I liked? Pirates of the Caribbean. I still prefer Disney World. We're guaranteed to get the sun. So, you know it's not going to pour down with, well, it does pour down with rain when it does. But it's still warm. But I think it's cheaper overall anyway to go to Disney World than it is to go to Disneyland Paris. Personally, over 2 weeks compared to a week at Disneyland Paris will cost you just the same price practically. But I still think I would prefer Disney World. You don't have the language barrier. You've got more things to do. You've got the 2 Disney water parks, which is really nice in the heat. Wherever it's hot in Disneyland Paris, you've not got much choice. So, yeah, I think I prefer Disney World. Oh, and it's got Splash Mountain as well. Disneyland Paris does not have Splash Mountain.
I think
So,
I prefer Disney World, as out of the 6 questions that have been asked, only 2 of them are Paris and the other 4 were Disney World. Also, there's a lot more variety of rides there, and there are rides like Space Mountain, which I haven't gone on in Paris, but I've gone on Disney World. I think that's just because it goes upside down.
and you're not keen on the Maya upside down rides, no.
Also, you can spend a lot more time there. Like, there's a lot more different rides. Like, there'll be rides that you may not get to ride on like a 2-week holiday. But if you go into like Disneyland Paris, you can do quite a bit of it. You'll start going over rides quite a bit.
Yeah, just repeating,
Okay, right, so what I like about Disneyland Paris is it's all enclosed, pretty much. The bubble's bigger, whereas Disney World you've got a lot more. You've got to get on the bus, get one from your hotel to the park, and it's not like Disneyland Paris where you can literally just walk across, walk through some shops area and then you're in the park. You literally have to get transport to everywhere. And there's a couple of rides that we do prefer to Disney World, but Disney World I do prefer because there's more rides there that I like than in Disneyland Paris, and the weather and the language barrier. James?
I prefer Disney World because I do like getting on the buses to go to like different areas.
It's an adventure.
Yeah. And then they've got a skyline as well now, don't they?
Yeah,
Well, so-
we've been on that, haven't we? So.
And I like that. But I don't know, I also like all the rides there. Where with Disneyland Paris, it's like, not being funny, but it gets boring if you've been to Disney World. It's not as fun. If you've
You
been
don't need to
Disney
go
World.
for as long to Disneyland Paris to complete all the rides and have a good look around.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the characters as well in Disneyland Paris are the costumed ones, like your Mickey Mouse, Pluto, Donald Duck, etc. Whereas, like in Disney World, you've got more princesses and princes and face characters.
Yeah.
So they can come over and start talking to you randomly and things like that. But yeah.
Right.
And James?
It's everybody ready for the last question?
Yes.
Can I have a drum roll, please? Oh! Wow. So, question number 8. The last question. Out of all questions.
In part
What?
one.
This is
Right.
part 1 though.
Oh,
We've
yeah,
got a
part 1.
2.
What?
Not.
Excited.
It is even more exciting. Anyway, back to the question. What ride would you like to add to either Disney World or Disneyland Paris from the opposite parks? Starting with
No, you.
Julie from Team Love Farm.
Oh,
I wonder what I'm going to say. Now, from Disney World, Florida. What would I like to take?
Oh,
Splash Mountain!
Oh, that is a shock.
I thought.
It's a small world.
Don't say it's a small
Yeah, I thought you were going to say that.
No, definitely Splash Mountain.
Oh.
I don't care. People say, oh, the weather's not good enough in Paris to have a Splash Mountain. I think it is. I've been to Paris in summertime and it's been absolutely scorching. So I don't see why not. You don't get tremendously wet like on some of the water rides with Splash Mountain. So I don't see why you can't have a Splash Mountain in Disneyland Paris, personally. I'd have one in my back garden if I could, wouldn't I, David?
Yes.
Disneyland. What would I like to take from Disneyland?
I think I know one.
Still think Big Thunder Mountain would have to go from Disneyland Paris to Disney World because it's a far better ride. It is just a wonderful ride in Paris in comparison. Yeah, so that's my opinion.
See, I'm still thinking about this.
What, you want to take the Snow White ride?
No. So we're moving around from Disney World to Disneyland. I think I may move like Space Mountain over there. I do quite like that. Or something like Slinky Dog.
What,
actually.
from Disney
Slinky
World?
Dog. I actually like
Slinky Dog, yeah.
Dog. Yeah. Like
that's a good
Slinky
ride,
Dog to
that.
be over there. But if I was moving for something from Disneyland to Disney World, I would probably, I would agree with Big Thunder Mountain.
Yeah, going from Disneyland Paris to Disney World, I think it's going to have to be either Pirates of the Caribbean or Big Thunder Mountain. When you think Disney World has had its refurb of Big Thunder Mountain in 2016, we thought, oh, it's going to be really good, and no, it wasn't as good as we thought it would be. The going from Disney World to Disneyland Paris, it's got to be Splash Mountain. Yeah. They were originally going to do Disney Splash Mountain, but that's for another video.
You've made your wife happy by saying that, Father.
Okay.
Right. So my turn.
Yeah.
Is everybody ready?
As long as you're not
Yeah.
yawning.
I know, yeah.
You can't keep awake now. We'll make you fall asleep.
This one
It's not
over
very
here.
good for a vlog, is it?
Well, this one is, but we can get past that. Anyway, it's the last question, so I won't be yawning anymore in part 1. I won't be yawning that much in part 2, hopefully. Right. So, in Disney World, is everybody ready?
Yes.
Yep.
Are you
Disney
sure?
World to Disneyland Paris, Reece.
That's just what I mean.
Okay, just make it clear.
Yes, it is, well. Right, so. I don't know, I think it's a Small World will do for me.
Right, now you
No, Splash Mountain! You buffoons!
Too scary for me, Small World. It's
I know, it's like, it's very, very
Right, the other way,
repetitive. It
James.
scares me.
Disney
First,
World.
still
Wait,
repetitive.
I've got more.
Disneyland to Disney World now.
Disneyland to Disney.
wow, what was
Wait, you wanna
Disney
take
World?
from
Ah,
Disneyland
yes,
to
Disneyland to
Disney
Disney World. Probably Big Thunder Mountain.
Yep.
And that is the question.
So we practically all agree that Big Thunder Mountain should move over from Disneyland Paris to Disney World.
Yeah.
If any of you Disney people are out there, maybe you could have a little word.
Yeah. And
It might need to get a green card though to get into America. I'll stay there.
Saying that, I prefer Splash Mountain into Paris.
yeah.
but we'll put
No,
links.
disagree
We could
on
put
that.
links below, maybe,
Yeah.
between all the different rides that we spoke about.
But
Yeah.
like I say, this is part 1, so part 2 will
Yeah, but what we
finish it
got
off
a
with
link.
some more questions.
Yeah. So remember to like, subscribe, and
Like, comment,
ring
subscribe.
and click on that bell button for notifications. And also, if you can comment below what your favourite rides are, any that we've missed out, going to Disneyland Paris,
and the reason why it's your favourite.
Why.
Yeah,
then that'd be good as well.
And we'll try to respond to some of your comments if you have any questions.
So, from Team Log Fam, bye guys!
And from the Best Friend Productions, see ya.
Yeah, bye.
And we'll definitely respond to all of your comments as well. And also, if you want to email us, then look at the link down below. That is our email address for the YouTube channel. Anything you want to add?
No, see you next time, I guess.
Yeah, see you in the next video.